All right, guys. Hey, welcome back. In the last video, I said I was going to do something related to the get started and kind of lab 1 and lab 2. So I think what I'll do is I'll just log in here and see what we have. So we're in OCI. This is what it looks like. I'm in an always free tenancy. We're going to autonomous database. There's a couple ways you can do this. You can search by keyword here. You can just go to Oracle database and then autonomous database. Well, you don't have to do that. You can also just like click directly which one you want, you know. This compartment here, for different labs, I created different compartments. I mean, I'm in the root compartment right now. Why am I doing this? Well, because we say to do this here in the get started, you know, we've already signed up and now we're actually in the provision stage. So I'm just going to walk through, we'll just like walk through this together. So what does it say here? Make sure scope drop down menu to select a compartment. I'm just going to keep it in root. There is this manage compartment here. You'll see this guy here. That's for like Oracle internal use. So you do not want to mess with that. I don't even know if you can. Let's see, workload type, it's going to say data warehouse. I don't know if you need to do that because we don't even have anything yet. So we're not really filtering anything. We haven't created anything, but we're going to create our database here in this. And for a lot of these, you can keep the default settings you see here. They've actually kept the default display name and database name. In our labs, we say ADW_finance more. You can keep it whatever the heck you want. So the display name can't have spaces. I'm assuming the database name can't have spaces either, but whatever. We'll just say ORDS intro. Yeah, we'll do ORDS intro. I like that. ORDS intro. Okay, let's go back here. We're keeping it data warehouse, shared infrastructure. Yeah, you want shared infrastructure, dedicated infrastructure. That's paid. So, and then I think we're just keeping everything the same. So we're keeping it always free. This is new. An autonomous database for developers is a low-cost, fixed-shape instance intended for development and testing. When a database is ready for production, you may upgrade your developer database to a full paid database that can be scaled up when needed. That is cool. Account has reached maximum limit for always free autonomous database instances. Upgrade to a paid account to create additional autonomous databases. Does that mean I already have one, or I'm about to create the second one? Let's look. Let's look at the different compartments. So I don't have anything there. Let's see if I have anything in movie stream. Doesn't seem like I have anything there, but I do have this guy here. Let's just go back and we'll create one here. ORDS intro, okay. Data warehouse serverless, always free. We're just gonna keep it 23 AI. And then admin, choose my own password. Yeah, let's see, secure access from everywhere. Yeah, we don't need to mess with any of this stuff. And then we'll do Chris Hoyna at oracle.com. And then it's provisioning. So what time is it? It's 10:14, it's provisioning. I'm gonna come back and we'll see how long it takes to do this. All right, we're back. I didn't actually go anywhere. I've just been sitting here, but what I say, that was a minute. Took a minute for this to do its thing, so that's pretty cool. That's it. We just created our autonomous database instance and we're going to go into connecting to an autonomous database. I feel like this does not warrant its own video since we're already kind of here. So if you look here, it's saying go to database actions. So you can go straight to the SQL worksheet. So if you can see this screen right here, you're logged in as well, it doesn't even say, but you're logged in as the admin. I mean, you're you know, if this is your tenancy. In the previous steps, when we created it gave you the admin username and it asked you for the password. So like when you click through these here, it's going to log you in. It may not log you in. You might have to sign in for the first time, but it's going to log you in as the admin. So anyway, we're saying go to SQL, but I'm just going to go to database actions here, which is also known as SQL Developer Web. And it'll link you out to this URI here. So every user has their own unique URI. This is a Launchpad, database actions Launchpad. If you go to our website, you download ORDS and you install this and configure it locally, you'll see the same thing. Let's go look at what this lab says here. You're logged in with the admin and user. Yep, we know that. And then it's just saying go straight to SQL. So, but I want to spend some time here. This is a newly revamped Launchpad here, so you can actually like pin things if you see. Like if I'm like, man, what do I really go to? I go to SQL Worksheet all the time. I can just pin this, and then if I go here to my pinned, it's pinned now, and I can unpin it if I want. You're probably gonna spend most of your time in development, especially if you're like a non-admin user, okay? The lab is saying go to the SQL Worksheet. I think this is called a toast, right? This toast pops up and says, hey, you're the admin. The reason why we say that is really shouldn't be doing like development work as the admin. I would say if you are just logging into a LiveLab and you're just doing the LiveLab and you've just provisioned an autonomous database specifically for the LiveLab, it doesn't matter. You're not going to be doing anything production anyway. The lab is saying, hey, we've got this tour. You can click through, you can click next, to see all the different tooltips. Otherwise, I'm just going to click X to X out of there. So, and then that's it. So the next video, since we're already logged in, the next video is creating a table. We have a CSV that is stored in Object Storage on Oracle Cloud. So Object Storage is, if I can show you, so the LiveLabs has done this for us. But if I go to storage, so I'm back in OCI now. So like I'm like the admin in my OCI console, and I'm the admin here in my autonomous database. But those aren't necessarily the same thing, always. And then back to what I was saying. So Object Storage. So I already have a bucket. I guess I was sharing some stuff. And then these are like individual files. What this lab has is a pre-authenticated request. So I can create a pre-authenticated request, and I can do different things with the access type, and I can set different expiration dates on this. And then I can basically, you see these targets here. I could say the bucket, which is basically like, if it's the bucket, it's going to be like everything that's in this bucket. Or I can say object, or objects with a prefix. So what does that mean, prefix here? Probably if I was like something like this. I wonder if it accepts wildcards like that. I'm not sure if it does. We'll have to read the documentation. But basically what LiveLabs is doing here is they're saying, we've got this object in the bucket, and we're making it to where you don't have to send along credential information to download this. But it's just a simple CSV. This is what you're doing in that next lab. I'm getting ahead of myself, but this is the actual start of the unique ORDS content. So creating this database table, and then we'll load some CSV data into it, and then we will auto rest enable it, which is like the simplest, easiest way to expose your objects to the internet. So I will see you in the next one. Thanks.